Welcome guys to another video. Thank you for coming back and thank you for actually watching these videos. So we just dropped two new videos on technicals. This is the second one, and the other one that we just dropped is the one that Mr. Shaya did as well. Literally, you get. So I just wanna analyze any pair you get because I want to teach you guys top down analysis and how to get entries the right way you get because most of you guys I saw you were on my inboxes because most of you guys are on Shire Foundation Academy. And if you're not there, please make sure that you hit the link below so that you can join Shire Foundation Academy because we have a WhatsApp group where we communicate daily with people. You understand? And some of you guys were on our DMs on WhatsApp and then you were telling us that, okay, you know what, I want to learn top down analysis the right way because it seems as if I don't trust my setups or what you get. So from your requests, this video is all about that, about top down analysis and how to do it the right way, and even how to get sniper entries as well. So we're going to be focusing on those two, and then we're going to be dropping a lot more psychological videos as well, giving you guys tips on things that you need to be aware of whenever you're trading. So the first thing that I normally like doing whenever I open my chart, you get, I don't care regardless of what my eyes see. I always want to find my trend. Because sometimes I get to lie to myself and tell myself that, okay, I see that I'm in a downtrend and I assume automatically. You get, but I like doing it my way, finding my trend just by starting from where it's quite obvious. So if my low, my high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, high, higher high, lower high, but then we did not create another high. So this automatically becomes what? Lower high, lower low, equal highs. So we are aware that the market is pushing down. You get. So I like doing this to have a good sentiment or a good bias of where the market is going. You understand? So I'm now aware that okay, from what I'm seeing, we came from a high, you get high, we're going low. But price becomes expensive if you're gonna have to buy it, if you're gonna have to sell it at the area where we are at now because price is expensive. You understand? So we need to wait for it to do what? To actually go high a bit if it's gonna break the structure. Go high a bit, then we will push down. But we're not gonna wait for that on the weekly, no. That we only do that when we want to take entries, right? But now we know that price has to push down, right? We know that. Okay, so what are we aware of? So what are we looking at now? Okay, I'm gonna look at my zones. Uh in fact, let me do this. I'm gonna look at my zones. You get, because I really wanna keep it like very simple. I'm gonna look at like my zones and try to find out like, okay, what are my zones? Okay, excuse me for that. I'm gonna have to look at my zones. You get, like zones that are very much visible for me to see, not zones that will frustrate me. That is this a zone or what? No, I'm gonna look at zones that are very much easy for me to see, just like here. You get, we have a zone here. You get, though I know that price is in a downtrend and we are selling, we are sitting on a support. You get, so we can expect maybe a counter trend or something, but it's okay. Let's keep looking at our zones. You get, so now I'm just looking at my zones. Okay, there's no point in me marking the ones on top because price is not gonna get there anytime soon. You understand? So then I'm looking at this now. As I said that we're at a what? A low, a high. So us being at this high over here, this was a great chance for us to sell. You understand? So this was a great chance for us to sell. Coming back there, price will push down, and price is probably here right now. Ne? So now that I've marked out my weekly support and resistance, which we're gonna leave it in yellow, you get. I'm gonna look at my daily. So I've marked out. I know the trend, which is a sell, and I know the level that I'm at. So since I know the trend, you get. I know that the trend is a sell, but now I'm gonna have to look at the level. Okay, which level am I on? I'm on a support. You understand? And then on the daily, are we trending? No, we are not trending on a daily. You get. Instead, we are in a range market because the market is moving what sideways. Do you understand? The market, as you can see, guys, the market is moving sideways. You understand? It's literally moving sideways. That's what you can see. You understand? We are not in any trend. So remember, there's a video that we're gonna drop as well on market structure, explaining that a trending market and a sideways market, you trade them differently. You get, a sideways market normally bounces from support to resistance. It bounces just like it's been bouncing, and we're expecting a bounce and all of that. So we treat them differently compared to a trending market, you know. So now, this is what I normally do on a on a range bound market. So I find, in fact, let me do this. So I find my sensitive zones as well, or my sensitive areas, and I use a different color. You get, so my sensitive areas know that okay, if price breaks here, price is going all the way until the on the weekly. You get, so I look at my sensitive areas as well. That okay, since price is here, price we had buy pressure, sell pressure, buy pressure, sell pressure. You get, so we had pressure on the zone. You understand? Then I'm gonna look at this area over here as well. Okay, why this area? Pressure, pressure, overlap, pressure, overlap, price head pressure as well here. So these are good zones. Remember, the moment we go on lower time frames, these zones will look more and more clearly. You get. So now look at this. What do we have here? We had pressure as well here. We had buy and sell pressure. You get. So now we are able to see that okay, these are areas that we need to also be aware of. You get. These are areas that we also need to be aware of because also that we had pressure, pressure, pressure. You get. So these are my daily areas that I'm looking at. That if price is to break here, I know price is gonna go towards this daily level, but once price breaks this daily level, we're going towards that weekly level. You understand? So now that's not enough yet. I'm not yet done because remember we're trying to keep it like very simple because it's a system that I normally use. This you get. So now I'm looking at this now. Okay, since I see that we're in a range market, what I have to look for right now on the daily is a candlestick formation. You understand? Like the kind of candlestick formation that I might have. Okay, since we also have overlap, what I'm gonna do on this overlap, uh, for me to see that price has truly broken out of this range, it needs to break this low over here. Then I know that okay, price is gonna be what price is gonna be trending, and I'll change the strategy that I'm using in terms of entry. You get, and I know that okay, we are in a trending market, trending down. You get, because this is the only low that we have not broke. You get, so for me to see that okay, price right now is actually trending. We need to break this low. You get, but for now, what I would do is if price manages to actually push down until here and retest, okay, I can look for a candlestick confirmation there until price pushes down. You understand? But where it's at right now, where it's at, what I'm actually seeing from where price is at right now, because this is NZD USD, right? This is we had pressure there. You understand? We had pressure going back. So now, looking at it here, I'm saying that okay, the type of candlestick formation that I'm having, this is actually a medium bullish engulfing. You get, because this engulfed this, but this body was not higher than this. That's why I'm calling it a medium bullish engulfing. You get, so I see that okay, we have medium bullish engulfing. I try to push up, but price came back and push down. So there's still a high chance that okay, price is gonna do what? Price is gonna push up with it because we don't have any other candle that is telling us. Remember we are though we in a downtrend, but in our daily or at our daily time frame, we are seeing that on our daily time frame that price is doing what? Price is consolidating. So we're going to consider the two base levels or the floor and the ceiling that we're actually having, which is the resistance and support that we're actually in a sideways market. And then we're going to take candlestick confirmations based on where we are on the levels, confirming that okay, price is going to do this until we break this current low. You get, so right now what I'm looking for is price needs to confirm price. For me here, it confirmed like on the 23rd or on the 4th of August 2023, price already confirmed that okay, I'm looking towards pushing up, probably towards this zone because we just broke and price can go back and retest and push down again. You get, so now since price for me already confirmed, what I have to go look for now on my 4 hour time frame. So now what I'm doing now on my 4 hour time frame is something that is called multi time frame correlation, meaning to say my daily needs to confirm, right? Because I already know that on the weekly I'm looking for sales, right? But now we're not gonna wait for the weekly. The daily gave me a buy signal 3 days ago or 2 days ago. You get, yeah, I think 4 days ago or something, gave me a signal. I think it was on the 4th that okay, we might be experiencing buy pressure where we are at because we are on a support. And since we're on a support, we also have an engulfing yet. So now I need to make sure that the 4 hour and the 1 hour time frame they correlate with the buy that I'm seeing. You get, so now, how do I do that? Same thing that I did on the daily, I'm gonna do on the 4 hour, but I'm gonna use a different color for the 4 hour. That okay, if price breaks this 4 hour level, I'm going there. You get, but I'm not gonna mark out like all these levels, like you get. But I'm just simply keeping it neat that okay, if price breaks this level, You get, because this is the resistance. Because remember, each and every time frame has its own resistance. You get. This is why I'm not gonna go on the 15 minutes and mark resistance on the 15 minutes. It's gonna be like too many lines. You get. But what I know is that okay, when price breaks this level, you get on the 4 hour time frame, we go in there. You understand? But I'm gonna look at that from a 1 hour time frame perspective. You understand? Because I'm seeing that okay, price is this, but remember remember this yellow resistance here is actually the weekly resistance. So even if this did this here, even if we have an overlap here, you understand? So we call this an overlap. So even if we have an overlap, right? But I'm looking for this other one because it draws well. I'm looking for the brush. Even if we have an overlap here, you get, since we're having an overlap, I'm quite aware, like okay, that this is a resistance from the weekly time frame. So price is not simply just going to push down until we get a confirmation from the higher time frame that is supporting this resistance. You get, but what am I seeing now? Okay, we have a high, we have a low, price just broke. Yeah, so price is low. So this is a good opportunity for me to actually execute buy orders. You get, but how am I going to execute buy orders? Now we're going to be smart about this. So look at this now. How am I going to execute buy orders? This is how I execute buy orders, right? I'm going to look for a break of structure because I'm already aware that price is doing what price is actually on a support. So I'm going to look for a break of structure, right? So I'm going to look for a break. Price needs to break here, right? So what I'm going to look for is this. Price broke structure over here, right? As price broke, price did what? Price came back down, right? As price came back down, okay, sorry for that. As price came back down, right? The first thing that I'm seeing as price came back down, right, is, let me adjust this. First thing that I'm seeing as price came back down, right, is this okay? What type of candle nature am I having and where did price come back to? You understand? So now I'm aware that okay, we sit on the support, you understand? And then price is coming back to actually create what a double bottom over here. You understand? So now, is this how I take my entries for me to get those sniper entries that you guys are always seeing on the group chat? Like, is this how I catch my sniper entries? No, this is not how I catch my sniper entries. You get? I don't just look for any random pattern saying because I'm seeing a double top price or a double bottom price is gonna actually pull up. You get? No, I don't do that. Just instead I look at like market structure. Or okay, where am I at in terms of market structure, right? Okay, look at this now. Because the reason why some of you say, "Ish, I realized that I bought high," is because you did not pay attention to market structure. So I'm seeing something called a three-leg extension that I normally use, right? Which is my high, my low, my high, right? Where are we? A low, right? Oh, let's do it like this, or let's call it like this. Because if I use other terms, most of you guys won't understand. Lower low, lower high. What is this? Lower high, right? But now, once we broke this high, actually, we created a what? A higher high, right? Lower high, right? So we're at a lower high. After a lower high, where do we need to go to? After a lower high, we need to create a higher high. So we are aiming for that zone over here, a higher high. You understand? So as we are aiming for that high high, if price will break this low over here, then I know that it's going to create what? The three-leg extension pushing down again. This is what it's going to do. If price will break this level, this is what will happen. Low, high, low, and I'll wait for price to actually retest, and then I'll push down with it to get confirming the third leg extension. But now we have a high and a low. Generally speaking, is it a good time to buy now? Yes. Why? You're at a low. Okay, what type of candle nature are you also having? Now, this is very important for you to notice.